What up, Space Fam? Goes in here from AnimeUproar, and today we're going to be talking about the latest crazy developments in the One Piece story. The last few chapters were great with Jinbei's return and whatnot, but things are really getting underway now. Huge stuff revealed, so make sure to stay tuned for that. If you enjoy seeing these One Piece reviews and want to keep them coming, show One Piece some love by smashing that like button and sharing this video. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe, and this is crucial, hit that notification bell or you will miss future One Piece videos. If you want early access to our reviews, including One Piece, follow AnimeUproar Audio on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever else you listen to podcasts. Links in the description. Keep in mind, there will be manga spoilers in this video. We are talking about the latest chapter, chapter 977 after all. Now, without further ado, let's jump into it. This chapter is called The Party Won't Start Now. Remember last chapter, Jinbei showed up and wow, it was an extremely epic reintroduction. He completely and effortlessly devastated the huge ship that was giving our boys trouble. The Straw Hats are excited to have Jinbei back, of course, and so a welcome party would be in order, but as the title suggests, it's probably not the best time for a party right now. The chapter starts off with our guys gleeful screaming out for Jinbei. We are told that the 10 Straw Hats are finally together and it feels amazing. Luffy reveals that Jinbei had them worried, and Jinbei apologizes for being late, explaining that he carried the wounded Sun Pirates and also had a goodbye party. It's so fun seeing how all these characters react with their different personalities. They're all happy to see Jinbei, but show it in a different way. For instance, Zoro smiles while Luffy, Nami, Chopper, and Carrot-chan just go in for the hug, while Usopp, Frankie, and Brook cheer. Sanji appears jealous that Carrot-chan and Nami are hugging Jinbei and not him. Robin is more stoic like Zoro. Everyone has their own personality, and it shows in little moments like this. Again, one of the things I love about Oda. Even Jinbei's face is great. You can see how happy he is to be part of this Nakama, and although it may be corny to say, it's truly a touching panel that captures the beauty of friendship perfectly. Jinbei, the strong former warlord, completely revitalizes the crew and brings up the morale through the roof. After Luffy himself, Jinbei has the biggest bounty after all at 438 million berries. He gives them significantly more muscle power in the fight ahead. Nami tells Frankie that Jinbei is an incredible helmsman. Frankie wonders if he can bring the best out of his dream ship, and Chopper assures him by saying that Jinbei was surfing with the Sunny. Frankie is on board, and at this point, everyone wants to drink to celebrate Jinbei's return. They don't actually have alcohol, but Zoro can feel it. If we know two things about Zoro, it's that he sucks with directions and he loves his booze. He loves it so much that he can sense its presence. That must be some customized observation hockey at work right there. As this reunion's going on, Kinemon tries to make sure Luffy knows the plan, while Law is just like, bro, you can't strategize with Luffy, as we saw when he just wanted to move full speed straight ahead at the enemy ship last chapter. Luffy doesn't usually think about problems, he just rams through them, which is entertaining, but it can also lead to impulsive premature attacks, like when he got destroyed by Kaido earlier on in the arc. That's why I'm glad we have a balance with more strategizing characters right now, like Law and Kinemon. Shishilian, the captain of the Inuarashi Musketeers, shows up wanting to listen to the plan. He promises to serve as a vassal for the Kozuki clan during this war, while commanding the Minks. We get a nice moment where Inuarashi tells his protege that he's counting on him. Yakuza Gramps Hyogoro offers to lead the samurai so that everyone can focus on their own fights. We get a bit of juicy info about the island of Onigashima, its geography, which is actually fascinating. It's like the perfect fortress. It's lined with mountains so that the only way to get in should be through the main entrance. There's a large skull mountain with the castle in it. There's also a secret passage at the back of it. The idea was that once they get through the entrance of the island, to split into two groups and to make their way to the secret passage behind Skull Mountain. They're gonna attack Kaido while he's drunk. Denjiro, being a man of reason, points out that that's the plan Kanjuro the traitor knows, but what's the real one? Again, Kinemon is shocked. He didn't account for having to change the plan at all, since he never actually planned on tricking Kanjuro at all. It just happened to work out like that. Law gets some spotlight, which is cool. He too becomes a voice of reason, saying that Kaido and the rest know of the raid plans, and they want to get rid of the 9 scabbards and the 3 supernova captains. He points out that no matter what plan they devise, Luffy and Kid are gonna be up front doing their thing. So Law wants to build their personalities into the master plan. While the Straw Hats and Kid make a great diversion by moving straight ahead, the rest can split off and go around as originally intended. But that too will be bait. Law's playing three-dimensional chess over here and I love it. Law suggests that the Scabbards go with his submarine. They won't enter the main entrance of the island, they'll go around the sea and use Law's Matrix Room ability to send them to the secret passage. A great plan that would be difficult for anyone else to account for, but Kinemon insists on leading the troops. Long story short, Ashura sums it up and tells us all that we really need to know by saying that our guys will strike Kaido with everything they got. We have the same character dynamics repeating themselves that we've seen in the last few chapters, with Kinemon talking big about the plan being finalized as he expected it to be the whole time, Denjiro reaffirming how much of a great leader he is, and Raizo being like, really Kinemon? Then Law notices that the Straw Hats are completely gone. Luffy has no time for boring planning, he's gone straight ahead. They see an explosion in the mist and hear Luffy. Denjiro panics, saying how he didn't mention the Guardians at the port. There's a small fortress where there should be soldiers celebrating. Everyone freaks out, wondering if the soldiers got the better of an unsuspecting Luffy and his crew. Of course, Luffy and the others finish off the Guardians quick without breaking a sweat. While hilariously enough, Usopp, Nami, and Chopper just chill in the ship watching. They compliment the others. Usopp says good work, Chopper says great start, and Nami is like not bad. Man, you gotta love the Nakama dynamics. While the others are worried about them, Zoro has already found the alcohol. He does in fact have alcohol observation hockey confirmed. Then the others see that the Straw Hats were in fact successful. Denjiro is shocked at how skilled they are. He says the Guardians were supposed to be their first difficult task, and the Straw Hats just torpedoed right through them, showing how powerful they are at this point. The Straw Hats cheer, and even Luffy is about to have a drink in his dope coat. And I don't know why I always have to mention how dope that coat is, but man, what a dope coat. However, and here comes the title, Luffy says that they will not party or drink now. They'll first deal with Kaido and then with Big Mom and Orochi. I love how Yonko Big Mom is just like an afterthought here. Man, this is crazy AF. Luffy proclaims that they will win this war first against two Yonko and friends, and then they'll throw the biggest banquet ever. A banquet that's sure to put the Yonko banquet that Kaido and Big Mom are having to shame. Luffy doesn't just want to beat them in fighting, he wants to beat them in partying too. I don't know if smiley is officially a word, but I love how smiley Luffy is and how he seems to be not scared at all by these Yonko, who have a combined bounty of about 9 billion berries. And keep in mind, that isn't even counting the bounties of their crews. Crew members like Queen and Katakuri also have bounties over 1 billion apiece. Zoro is smiling too, but his smile is also like, yo, we're doing something crazy here. But Luffy is just unfazed even after what happened during the last fight with Kaido. Man, I don't know what Oda is planning, but I'm hella excited to see how our boys are gonna pull it off. Now we can look forward to an amazing banquet afterwards, and you can bet after a war with two Yonko, if they survive, that's gonna be the most rewarding thing ever. I think even for us, those celebratory chapters are gonna be so satisfactory after the crazy fight to come. Kid, who has no chill, tells Luffy for the millionth time that he's the one who's going to be taking Kaido's head, and we even get to see Killer reaffirming it too. I love seeing Killer here, and I'm glad that even though he's still laughing uncontrollably, he's on the right side again. You gotta love Kid's personality. He says that he'll make Kaido's head, aka the world's strongest creature's head, into a nice figurine for his ship. Talk about the balls on this dude. Simply amazing. Killer continues to laugh uncontrollably, and an irritated and competitive Luffy tells Jinbei to beat them in a naval race. Jinbei is happy to get on board, and we have some lightheartedness before we get into the destined fight. I almost feel like this joy we've been experiencing recently with the reunion and all is gonna be starkly contrasted to the horrors of this war. I think it will be an epic battle, but we're also gonna get some big deaths here. Then we jump to the Yonko finally to see what they're doing. Orochi and the Beast Pirates, including Queen, are having a good time celebrating. Big Mom is off screen, but she's somewhere close, and there's some red bean soup being prepared for her. Then we get some huge news from Kaido. He's looking for his son, who, as far as he can tell, hasn't even peeked his head out at the banquet. Kaido wants him searched for, so we're probably gonna find out who it is soon. Wow. Kaido's frickin' son. Imagine the potential power of this dude. If it's anything like Whitebeard and Edward Weevil, this guy should be a beast, pun intended. As if that wasn't enough epic news to leave us with, we learned that the Flying 6 headliners are here and that Big Mom is changing into a kimono. It's funny how even though these guys are so monstrously powerful, they're so human at the same time that Big Mom even wants to wear a kimono in Wano. In classic Oda hype building anticipation, we just see the feet of the 6 headliners. We know that there's undercover agent Drake, Page 1, and 4 others, including a woman it seems. This is huge. We know that Page 1 and Drake are strong, and there are 4 more on that level. Then there are the all-stars like Jack, Queen, and King, who should be the strongest of the 3. Oh man, things are at a boiling point right now. We've been getting some easy W's as we're rearing up for the stronger battles, but those easy W's shouldn't last long now. And we're probably going to be getting some more big reveals. There's been theories for a while that Kaido might be a dragon with an ancient human kind of fruit, something like a caveman. Some fans suggest that this is why he's called the strongest creature rather than the strongest human. We also saw a silhouette of a dragon in the last few pages. That could be anyone in this beast-filled kingdom, but if we find out that Kaido's son is a dragon too, that could lend some credence to the old Kaido is a dragon theory. My personal favorite theory though is still that Kaido is a duck. Smash the like button if you agree. Anyways, whatever happens, I'm excited to learn more about the sun, to see the rest of the Flying 6, and to see the fight blow up to epic proportions real soon. The Wano arc has been a good but long one, and I think it's been long because it was leading up to one of the most epic battles yet, if not the most epic. And I know it's gonna be very, very hard to top the battle at Marineford, but a man can hope. As always, let me know what you thought about this chapter and what you think is going to happen next chapter in the comments. If you enjoyed the review and want to keep them coming, show One Piece some love by smashing that like button and sharing this video. Can One Piece get 4,000 likes? Let us find out. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe, and this is critical, ring that notification bell because you will miss future One Piece videos if you don't. Remember to follow the AnimeUproar audio podcast to get early access to reviews like this one. Links in the description. Lastly, the YouTube ad rates have significantly dropped recently, so the help and support we're getting from our AnimeUproar patrons is now more important than ever. A very special thank you goes out to our patrons over on Patreon who help us survive YouTube issues and who help make videos like this one possible. First and foremost, I want to thank the legend acknowledged by Lord Twigo Senpai Sama himself, Baby Ray, and the 1-tier patrons, the ones who stand atop all clans: Steven Ingrata, Alolan Atem, The World, Steelers, The School Bus, Tyson Quirino, A Quiet Respect, and Pate Hefa. And our Pro Hero tier patrons, the one and only Gilgamesh, Nothing But a Fan, Jason Wilson, King Zeldris, Anatoly Kazatsky, Angel Cruz, Team Sparky 65, Rohan Kapoor, Cricket XP, Ted No Ted, Jalter, Joe Stanton, Very Gucci, Alicia Actor, Anna Mole 69, Jessica K. Lafon, Hinokami and Water, Emperor Otaku, JCC Waka, and The Coach. Thank you all so much. If you enjoy our work, you can always support more of it by going over to patreon.com/AnimeUproar and becoming a patron today for as little as $1. If you do so, you'll get your name featured in future videos alongside these amazing people right here, and you'll even get access to our private patron-only Discord, where we talk about anime, life, and of course, dank memes. So check out patreon.com/AnimeUproar, link in the description if you're interested. You can also now join the YouTube channel and support more content that way if you prefer. Whichever way you choose to support us, you can get the same great benefits. Thanks again, and until next time, see you, Space Cowboys.